Oh, yes. Okay, I'm recording. Can y'all still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, great. Melissa, is that you?
No, it's Kellen.
Oh, Kellen. Hey, I'm so glad that you joined us. Yay. Okay, yes. And like I said, you can mute yourself and you don't even have to, you can be incognito. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. Okay, so the reason why we chose Young Living was because it works, plain and simple. And I don't know, Michael's been doing Young Living as long as I have. And Kellen, are you new or did you do it before? I can't remember what you had said before.
I'm quite new. I was signed up before, but I really didn't do anything with it.
That's right. You had said that before. Okay, good. Well, yay. I'm so glad that you're on our team now.
Thank you.
Yay. Okay, so I don't have to tell y'all why we love Young Living. There's so many different reasons why we do. We just know that it works. One of our sons, Corbin, was always sick, almost had to get a tonsillectomy, and that never did happen. And it's because of Young Living. It's because of different oils that we used. We had given him Ningxia. And since then, that's 4 years ago. And since then, he hasn't been back to the doctor since. And it's just been such a blessing. So anyway, so we are totally all in at this point. So anyway, so let me go to the next slide. Let me see. Okay, so using essential oils with kids. So I have a cheat sheet here that I'm going to read off of. Kellen, your little one isn't, let's see, how old is your little one again? I don't remember what you had said.
I have a 6-month-old and I have a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Okay, so if they're 0 to 1 years old, you can use 1 drop of oil with about 8 drops of carrier oil, which is, either coconut oil or olive oil or something like that. Okay. A great place to put the oils is on the bottom of their feet with socks. You could even, like, thieves oil may be too strong or too spicy. Some oils are considered hot oils. Thieves is one of them, just because of the cinnamon bark that's in there and the clove oil that's in there. So it can still be used. It just needs to be diluted more. And word of, I don't know, learn from my personal experience. So if you end up putting an oil that's too hot on one of the kids, don't do what I do and put water on it to try and get it off. This was one of my very first experiences with peppermint oil. And poor Corbin, again, the same one that was always sick before, he had a headache. So I thought, oh, I read somewhere about putting peppermint oil on the headache. So I put some peppermint oil here, put some here, and he was burning. Poor guy. He was only like, 8 years old at the time, 7 years old. And so I put water on it thinking that's gonna, help it. Oh, no, it's bad. So use carrier oil, use olive oil to wipe it off, use coconut oil to wipe it off. And don't ever think that you can't use these oils on the kids. Definitely use the oils on the kids. In fact, Young Living made a whole line just for kids. So let me show you some of those. So this one is Genius. So this one is for brain power. You can diffuse it. You can put it on them, especially for school age kids. It's great for like a diffuser necklace. You could put a drop or 2 on the necklace. They have snap bracelets that have felt pads, and you could put a drop or 2 on there. They will smell this the whole day. So the Kid Sense lines are already diluted with coconut oil. So you don't have to add coconut oil to them if you don't want to. On your little one, I still probably would, on your 6-month-old. But for the other kiddos, just get the oil directly on them. This is called Sniffles. So this is for respiratory support. Again, you can diffuse a few drops in your diffuser. If it's a smaller bedroom, I would only do probably 2 drops is what I would do, 2 or 3. You don't need very much at all. With this, you could also put, on the chest, of course, because it's for breathing. And I have some other tips that I'm going to be showing y'all too. So that's for breathing support. This is called Sleepy Ease, and Sleepy Ease, of course, is for sleep. I love, love, love the smell of this. So this is great, of course, for sleeping, for calming down, for relaxing. And anyway, of course, you can still diffuse it, but you can also put it on them. You can just have them hold out their hand, put a drop in their hands, rub it together, and breathe it in. And that's so powerful to do that. I'll tell y'all why in a second. So this is tummy jize. This is if they're having tummy aches. You can put a drop of this in their belly button. You could even make a roller bottle with this. And Kellen, have you ever done a roller bottle before? Made roller bottles?
No, I don't think I have.
Okay, I have some recipes that I'm going to be sharing with y'all at the end of this, and some PDF files that I'm going to email to y'all with roller bottle recipes and diffuser recipes just for kiddos. So stay tuned with that. It's super duper easy to make roller bottles. This is my roller bottle pouch that I have, and I have a lot of different roller bottles in here. It's easier to make roller bottles and to take roller bottles with us on the go instead of all these individual oils. So like this one is for allergies. You can't even see my writing anymore because we use it all the time. This one's for pain. This one is for immunity. It's an immunity blend that I made. So anyway, so that's just a really easy way to get these oils on the kids, especially if you put it by their toothbrush at nighttime. Like say you made a calm roller bottle for nighttime, then, and I'll get you all the recipe also. You could put it by their toothbrush. You could put it by their bed. You can have them do it. Just have them do a few swipes behind the neck. They could do a swipe on their forearm, rub it in like that. For the baby, you can put some on his, he's a boy, right?
Yes.
Okay, you could put some on his little feet at nighttime, just a little roll. And the feet is a great place because there's all the nerve endings right there at the end of the feet. And so anyway, that's also a great place to put any of the oils, really. And so what questions do y'all have so far before we move on?
What was the ratio you said for the 0 to 6 months,
So,
1 drop to?
So 0 to 1 year old, 0 months to 1 year old, it's 1 drop with 8 drops of either coconut oil or olive oil. I like to use coconut oil, but sometimes it can be greasy. And so jojoba oil is another great one too. Jojoba is Jojoba, jojoba, and that's from, I just get mine from Amazon. Young Living does have a carrier oil. It's called V6. I think it's called V6, or is it V8? Michael, do you remember?
I think it's V8.
Is it V8? So
I
that,
think so.
I think so too. That one has 8 different carrier oils in it already, and it comes in like a pump, kind of like, it kind of looks like this, but it's a pump thing. And that's super easy also to be able to make the roller bottles, because then you just, pump some in the roller bottle. You put the drops of oil in there, and I'll get you all the recipes for all of that.
No, it's actually V6.
It is V6? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so it's 6 different carrier oils that are in that blend. Or you could put a drop of thieves or lavender or whichever one you want. Say if you're wanting to really calm them down, get a good night's sleep, you could put a drop or 2 of the lavender. Lavender is very calming and very, what's the word? Very kid friendly. You probably don't even have to dilute it, but I would try diluting the oils first just to make sure that the kids don't react to them in any way. But once you see that they're okay, for most of these, I don't even dilute them. But I'll give you the roller bottle recipes. That way you have them, and that way it may be easier just to use the roller bottles, you know, instead of thinking about which ratios to what. Like, you could have a roller bottle ready with his name on it, and it's just ready to go. So that's what I would recommend. That's the easiest way. So importance of daily routines and consistency. So normally it takes about 30 days for our bodies to be acclimated to be able to get that good support when you do something for 30 days. And so that's the importance of using the oils, using the supplements. I would suggest to at least give it a chance for 30 days. Sometimes you see immediate results, right, Michael? Especially, so Michael, you want to talk for a split second about your CBD experience?
Sure. With this whole pandemic, my anxiety just went up the roof, and did not want to take any medications. I tried to, but they just were bad. So I have used CBD before outside of Young Living, but they were just making me feel really tired and drowsy, like not really energetic. So Diane had reached out. I was skeptical at first, but as soon as I tried the Young Living CBD, I mean, within 30 minutes, I felt a difference, and I wasn't tired. I wasn't energetic, and I still have my anxiety, but it's I deal with it so much better with using the CBD oil daily. And one of the benefits with it is that it's infused with some of the essential oils,
Yes.
which gives it, I think, a much more better effect.
Yes.
For me. So yeah, that was my take on it.
Yes, that's so awesome. So with Michael, Michael got that relief right away. But sometimes it does take a few days, you know, to get to see results, especially with kiddos. And that's why, especially we're talking about this right now because of immunity boosting. Like, we want to get those kids' immune systems up and running. And you probably, do you homeschool or do they go to school?
No, my oldest is about to start school.
Okay. So when does he start? This coming up week?
The 24th, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, they start a little bit later. Ours start on Monday. So we've been like trying to prepare their immune systems for a while now. And I'm going to get into that in a second with exactly what we do to prepare their immune systems. But consistency and routines are very important. So, okay, let's talk a little bit about getting those other toxins out of your home. Actually, I don't know if this is the screen. Yeah, this is it. Hold on. Let me go back to it. So I'm a big believer in educating people on the toxins that are in our homes. I never knew anything about that at all. I was oblivious to it. And I never expect someone else to just know it. I didn't know it. So I used to think that everything on the shelf is fine and dandy until I learned that there's different toxins in different products that are allowed. There's different standards, especially here in the United States compared to Europe. There's different things, like if a company puts the word fragrance or perfume on something, try and stay away from it, even though I can bet your bottom dollar that almost everything has that word on it. But companies by law can hide hundreds of different toxins under that one word and just put that word on there and not have to disclose everything that's in there. You will never find that word on any of Young Living's products because they do disclose every single thing that is in the product. It's a full disclosure company. So whether it's the Thieves Household Cleaner, which is this, the Thieves Household Cleaner, we have eliminated all of our other cleaners. I used to use, you know, a cleaner for mopping. I used to use Clorox for this and all these different things. But since going plant-based, we don't get sick like we used to. And I honestly think it's because of taking out those different toxins that we had before. Now, I love having a nice smelling home all the time. And I use my diffuser for that. But I used to have plugins in every single room. I used to have candles. I used to have all of that stuff until learning more about the toxins that are in there. And I honestly think that that's why our kiddos were sick before young living. And so anyway, so I just have to let everybody know, because if a person doesn't know, then they don't know, to start baby stepping those things out. And I never expect anybody to just start taking a trash bag and just start, cleaning out everything. Don't do that. Just little by little, start baby stepping those things out. Michael, you and me talk a lot about Bath and Body Works, right, Michael?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we love like all those scents. Okay, so I've got to find it. I haven't had a chance to work on it, but I will, Michael. So one of our Young Living members had given us a diffuser sheet with different Young Living oils that creates different scents as in Bath and Body Works. So anyway, so I got to find that. I will somewhere. Michael, you have it too somewhere. I don't know. Between you and me,
yeah, it's somewhere in my Pinterest board. I just gotta go through
find it. Yes. So anyway, so this has replaced all of our cleaners, including our Windex. This makes streak-free cleaning for windows, for mirrors. And this will make 15 of the big spray bottles, the 32-ounce spray bottles. We even let our kids clean with it. And it's
so
just—
Diane, you use that for like every type of cleaning?
I do. We use that for every type of cleaning. Now you can make it more stronger or more concentrated, depending on what it is you want to clean. But ask me a question. Like, what cleaner are you talking about?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to eliminate stuff, but I mean, I know how you said about mopping, and I just didn't know if that one cleaner is universal for like the bathroom or the toilet, or I know you said Windex. And
it is, yeah.
I mean, I know about the whole thing about the counter and the chicken, the chicken story, and how you can—
the salmonella, yes. So
okay.
Yeah, so I had posted a video on, there was a Young Living lady, and she did Thieves Cleaner compared to Clorox, compared to 409, compared to all these other ones. And Thieves Cleaner ended up killing the majority of that salmonella compared to the other cleaners. Right, Michael? Wasn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So anyway, so yeah, I do use it for everything.
Okay, that's what I didn't know if there was like anything other different that you would use to clean the house.
No, this is everything. For mopping, I put a little bit in my mop water, or I'll do the lazy way and just get my spray bottle and just spray. Yeah, and then our little 9-year-old goes with the wet rag, and that's our easy button for mopping, because I don't like to mop. But yeah, that's what I use for everything. And there is other recipes too, that I had done before. I did a green spring cleaning challenge. I think that was this past March. And so I can also send that to you. And Michael, I think you probably got it, right?
Yeah, I think, it's in my email somewhere.
Okay. So those are also different recipes also. But the more toxins that you take out of your home, the better off your babies will be, yourself will be, your husband, your whole family will be. And it's crazy now when I walk past like the detergent aisle or anything like that, I will start getting a headache if I have to stand there long enough. or walking past Bath and Body Works. Not just walking past it, that won't give me a headache because, you know, I'm not stopping. But if I were to stop, then it does give me a headache. And it's just crazy how your body gets used to not having that. And something that is so super important with our brains, we have a hypothalamus. And so whenever we breathe in something, that's one of the first things that it hits is our hypothalamus. But what our hypothalamus is in charge of is our moods, our sleep patterns, our appetite, like our emotions, everything. And so whenever somebody, you know, starts baby stepping those different toxins out and starts putting in plant-based cleaners, then you will see a change in your health for the better. And I'm not saying that our family never gets sick, because we do get sick. We have 4 kiddos. There's bound to be somebody that gets sick, but they do end up bouncing back better and quicker than they ever did before. And I honestly think it's because we don't have those other toxins in our home that we used to. So, and I also have another recipe for making this thieves cleaner go a long ways. And I'll get that to y'all also. I have that. I make like a 2-gallon jug of laundry soap. And that's what we use for cleaning. And it uses some of this thieves laundry soap in it too. So I'll get all that to y'all also. I just kind of wanted to let y'all know about the different toxins. That's a hot topic in my book, just because I didn't know any better before then. And Corbin, he's now 12. He was the one that was always sick. And I just chalked it up to his immune system being low. But it was actually the stuff that we had in our homes that I thought was safe for our bodies. So let's talk about daily wellness. So these are some supplements. The neat thing with mostly all of Young Living supplements is that they are infused with essential oils. Why is that important? It's important because those essential oils are so small molecularly, so tiny, that the vitamin C or whatever nutrient it is attaches to that very small molecule, and it's able to penetrate and go into almost all the cells in our body, carrying that C vitamin with it, or the D vitamin, or whichever nutrient it is. In other words, the bioavailability is so high when you have a supplement that you're using that has essential oil infused. And so anyway, it's just really neat. In fact, they're so concentrated that you don't even have to have them every day. Like you could skip days and still be fine with it. So our kiddos are old enough to where they're taking the Super C and they swallow these pills. They're kind of like tablets. That's what they look like. These provide 1,440% of your daily dose of vitamin C, which is a lot. It's a lot. So they don't have to take it every day, but I have been making them take that every single day just because they're about to start school. I want their immune systems to be up and in tip-top shape. Super C chewables are great for little ones. They're very sour. And our kids don't like the taste of them, but there are kids that do like the taste of them. I don't have any more. This is an empty bottle, but they're about this big of round, and you could even cut it up like halfways or even into quarters and just give them a little piece. And that would be great to be able to give them the Super C, to be able to give them the C vitamin. Our C vitamin is so important because we can't make that on our own. Us and guinea pigs can't make it on our own. Right, Michael? Do you remember me talking about that? So it's kind of cool that here we are with the guinea pigs. We can't make our own vitamin C, so we have to get it from somewhere else. So we love, love, love Young Living's Super C vitamins. That's something that the kids take almost every single day is Super C. Now, something that we also add We don't add this every day. Most days we do, but this is called super vitamin D. That's this one. So vitamin D is real little, and you can even, these are dissolvable. So the kids will be just fine with taking this. It kind of has like a fruit punch flavor to it, or grape flavor, something like that. But anyway, so this is perfect for lung health, so respiratory health, and it's also great for our moods too, and for our immune systems. So that is the vitamin D. And also, I don't know if y'all have had a chance to look at my speed dating. Every day in our Young Living group, I try and go on there and talk for a minute or two about a different supplement that enhances our immunity. So these are some of the ones that I talked about already with Super C and Super Vitamin D, just because we use them all the time. So morning nutrition is very important, of course, for sending the kids off to school. Ningxia Red is, I don't know what else to say about Ningxia Red besides that it's Young Living's bestseller. Out of all 700 plus products, it's Ningxia Red. And Ningxia Red, I have a recipe also for like some Ningxia Red gummies at the end of this Zoom, so y'all can take a picture of that. I've made Ningxia Red pops before. You could put the packets like directly into the freezer and freeze them, and then cut off the top and then push it up like that. Our 9-year-old loves Ningxia like that. Even just 1 ounce will flood your body with good nutrients. Whenever Gary Young was in China, he noticed that everyone was living so long. They're actually called centurions because they live over 100 years old. So he was wondering, what are y'all eating? What are y'all drinking? It's that berry that's on here. And Young Living, Gary Young tried growing the Ningxia wolfberry in Utah, and it grew, but not with the same chemical constituents as in China. So he said, forget it, we're getting it from China. So our Ningxia Red comes from China. Probably with the environment and the soil and everything else, it just grows so much better, and it has all those nutrients. So Ningxia Red is great for your eyesight. It's great for your digestive system because it's a prebiotic. It's great for your immune system. Michael, how do you use Ningxia Red?
I mean, to me, it gets me through the day. It's kind of like my energy.
Yes. Yes.
It's just an added boost for me.
Right. That's how I see it too. And whenever I have like a sugar craving, I'll go to the Ningxia Red first before hitting anything else, because it gives you that energy boost, and it kind of like helps that sugar craving to go away. And Kellen, how do you? I know that you love Ningxia also. Do your kids drink Ningxia also? Uh-oh, hold on, unmute. Uh-oh, hold on, I can't hear you. There you are.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I give it to them every day.
They like it?
Yeah, they like it a lot.
Good, yay. So I have a crazy story. Our 16-year-old does not like Ningxia at all. Like, he hates Ningxia Red, but he's kind of picky, yes. And so anyway, so he came down with bronchitis. This was last year. And anyway, I had him take Ningxia Red, and he got over it within 2 days. The year before that, he refused to take Ningxia Red, and his coughing that he had turned into bronchitis. He had to do asthma stuff. It was awful. So last year when he came down with it, same stuff, like a bad cough, we made him take Ningxia, and he got over it super quickly. So we were like, see, but I mean, trying to talk to a teenager is like, oh my gosh, in one ear and out the other. So, but everything that Young Living has. So if you haven't yet tried the einkorn flakes, oh my goodness, have you tried them yet?
No.
I need to send you some in the mail. They're so yummy. Our 9-year-old loves them. The other kids don't care for them. Chris and I love them. They're like a little kind of sweet snack. They're sweetened with coconut sugar, and they're flakes, and they're crunchy. I don't know. They're yummy. Michael, what do you think about?
What do the ingredients look like on them?
They are right here. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Okay.
So Gary Young was in search of an ancient grain, like one that's like easier to digest, less gluten to it, and einkorn is it. Einkorn is a type of, I guess you would call it a wheat. It's a type of wheat, but the way that God made it, it has like a hard shell over it. So no pesticides can get to it. It's not like genetically modified or anything like that. So that's what einkorn is. We also love the granola. All of it's yummy. Oh my goodness. And talk about like getting a good start to the day. Even if they were to just take some of this stuff, just a little bit of it, or a little bit in like a snack baggie or something like that. It's just, I know that whenever our kiddos do take like a Ningxia Red in their lunch, that I know that at least they're getting that, that part of it is good. And at least they're getting some vitamins. We don't even take multivitamins. Sometimes I will take Master Formula, which is our multivitamin, but the majority of the time we just drink Ningxia is what we drink. And as a side note, I'm also under the care of an oncologist / hematologist because my iron level is all funky. I'm anemic, but then I can't have a lot of iron because it's toxic to me. Anyway, it's just a big, long thing. And so it's like a balancing act. So Ningxia Red has kept my numbers where they need to be. And I don't drink very much at all. I don't even drink it every day. Like some days I forget or I'm busy. And so I'll drink maybe like an ounce or two a day, or like sometimes I'll skip a few days, or if I'm feeling under the weather, then I'll drink a little bit more. I'll drink maybe like 2 or 3 ounces. Like the other day, my allergies were like, something was in the air. I don't know what it was. And I was like, what in the world? My nose was running. And so I took a little bit of Ningxia, probably about 3 ounces, like a little cupful. I drank that at nighttime. The next morning, no more allergies. So it really is just flooding your system with a lot of awesome nutrients is what it does. So off to school. So with Thieves, we have Thieves hand sanitizer. We have a Thieves spray, and you can even make your own. This is a little container that I got from Amazon, and I can give both of y'all one of these for hopping on today because I really appreciate it. So with this, what I do with this is I put about 1/3 of it with rubbing alcohol, and then I put about 10 drops of Thieves oil, and then I fill the rest up with water, and that's it. That's my hand sanitizer. It's cheap, it's easy, I can recreate it anytime. I get these little bottles from Amazon. They're so easy to do. And so anyway, we have these things in our purse, our backpacks, our vehicles, everywhere. Like we don't go without Thieves. The Thieves gel hand sanitizer, this has a little bit of peppermint oil in it. So just be careful if the kiddos use this and then they rub their eye, they could start feeling some like stinging. And so like for little ones, I may not recommend to use the gel just because it does have peppermint oil in it. And the reason why they put peppermint oil is because of the cooling technique that it gives. But with Thieves hand sanitizer, all you need is a drop. I don't know if you can see that, but look, all it is a drop that I put on my hands. When I first was introduced to Thieves, I squirted it on thinking I needed a lot. And then I was like, oh my gosh, like it was nasty. So, so what we do is we keep these little bottles and then we get the refills and we just fill it up and that's it. If we have like empty bottles of other stuff, other brands that we had used before, we'll either like rinse those out or whatever and put in our Thieves. That's just what we do. We can use this for shopping carts, for door handles, door knobs, and of course you can clean like door knobs and things like that with the Thieves cleaner too. That's what we do with that. But anyway, so that's Thieves. That's the power of Thieves. I haven't tried the aroma rings yet, but those just fit on your nose. There's one with lavender and there's one for motion sickness. That's this one, the Aroma Ease. So if anybody gets car sick or anything like that, or flying on a plane, that's what those were made for. Stress Away is a good one. Valor is a good one. These are great for school stress. So like I had mentioned before, and you can have those oils, like they come in the starter kit. Let me see, hold on, let me grab one of them. I have the starter kit here, but I know that y'all had gotten the Ningxia one. Well, anyway, I can't grab it right now. Oh, here. You know what? Okay, I'm just going to use Brain Power. So Brain Power is another one that's great for kids, great for focusing. And so you can just put a drop or two on their diffuser necklace. There's so many different kinds. There's kinds with basketballs and baseballs and crosses, and ones for girls and ones for boys and all kinds of stuff. They even have...
Sell those?
Do what?
Young Living sells those?
No, Young Living does not sell these. I just get that from Amazon.
Okay.
So go on Amazon and type in diffuser necklace or diffuser bracelet. Oh my goodness, you will see so many. There's so many different kinds. And so anyway, it's great, especially if they have a test that they're doing. It's great to help calm their nerves. Stress Away smells like a tropical island, and Valor smells like, I don't know, Michael, how would you explain how Valor smells like? I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on that one either.
Kind of like a cologne, kind of.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it kind of smells
Kind
like
of.
that.
But anyway, I mean, there's a lot of different oils, and I know I had texted you the other day, right? And do you pronounce your name Kaylin or Kellen? Let me get that right. Kellen?
Yes, like Helen with a K.
Got it. Okay, that's easy. So Kellen, I was texting you the different oils with the calming ones, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I couldn't remember if I did or not, if I had sent that or not.
Yes.
It's been, oh my gosh, guys, it's been crazy. So Stress Away is one of them that our kids love. They just love it. I don't know, Michael, what would you use for stress? What would be one of your go-tos?
Peace and Calming.
Peace and Calming, yes. I think that's one that I had put, Kellen, for yours. I can't remember.
Yeah, I know Valor, Peace and Calming, Stress Away, Lavender.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what else. Those are probably like the main
ones.
The four that I think on top of my head.
Yes.
Are Lavender, Stress Away, Peace and Calming, and Valor.
Yes, and Kellen, you can even put a drop or two of these different oils on a cotton ball, put it in that vent in your vehicle, and just like you'll be able to see the difference. I promise you. It sounds
everybody be calm.
They will. I'm telling you. It's the craziest thing ever. So it's great for sleep time, great for calming. So here are some other things for nighttime. So I highly recommend a probiotic. This one, and I'm going to send you one of these, Kellen. Well, have you tried these yet or not yet? I can't remember. No. Okay, so I will send one to you. That way the kids can taste it, see if they like it. It's kind of like a pixie stick with a fruit punch flavor, but it's flavored with the Ningxia, wolfberries. The ingredients are somewhere on here. It has xylitol, erythritol, natural fruit punch flavor, and citric acid. But then it has all the different bacteria. It has 8 billion active live cultures, which whenever you take, okay, so normally the foods that we eat, normally our gut has bad bacteria. And that's what causes us to be under the weather or being sick. But whenever we have a probiotic, that floods our bodies with good bacteria. So this is the kids one. It's called Mighty Pro. There's one that all of our kids and my husband and I take this. It's called Life 9, but our kids are older, and so they swallow pills now. This one has 17 billion active live cultures. And I'm kind of like a probiotic Nazi when it comes to probiotics, right, Michael? I've talked about that before. Like, y'all should see me around here. Like, I'm like, did you take your probiotic? Did you take your probiotic? And they know that mom means business. Whenever I say, did you take your probiotic? You better have been taking your probiotic, because it's that important.
Yeah, it's crazy because not a lot of people think, but your gut health is what controls everything else in your body.
Yes.
So, I mean, having a healthy gut is probably the main thing that you want to have.
It's crucial, right?
Yeah, it's crucial, and it helps a lot of different systems in our body.
Yes.
So if the gut health is off, I mean, that's going to affect other things, other systems that we have in our body. So yeah.
Yes. And Young Living has a lot of different products for gut health, just because that is the main body system that we need to support, because then it supports our immune system and it supports our respiratory system. It's great for sleep. It's great for losing weight. It's great for our emotions. Like, there's so much that's happening in our gut. And just like this month, I'm talking about immunity boosting for speed dating on our Facebook page. Next month in September, I'm focusing on speed dating for our digestive health. So that's going to be all digestive health the whole month, because it really is that important. And also, Kellen, I'm going to send you some of these too. These are called Unwind. So, and I'll send you the ingredients on all of that also. That way you have it. But Unwind is great for right before bedtime, calming them down. It has a watermelon flavor, but I don't know. Like, I'm not very fond of it. I love these. And I could take these all day long. But the Unwind to me is very, like, I don't remember if it's like very tart or something. And our kids don't like the taste of it either. So I'm just going to be up and, honest with you. But I'll send you one. That way you can have the kids try it, see if they like it. And I have heard good testimonies from this supplement. It's just our kids, I don't know. They don't care for it. But with them, we can just give them a drop of lavender, or I make like a sleepy time roller bottle and they put that on and they're conked out. So you just have to see what works for your kids. So whenever you're feeling like you're below the wellness line or you need some extra oomph, then something like this is really great. These are great supplements that are on here, but these chest rub is absolutely amazing. This is like a topical analgesic. I don't think I said that right. Anyway, and a cough suppressant. So if the kids start coughing, you can just use a little bit, and a little bit of this goes a long, long way. And Michael, have you used this before? The thieves chest rub?
No, not that, but I did use the mouthwash for sore throat.
Yes, I forgot about
And
that.
yeah, and that really helped. I mean, it tasted nasty.
Yes.
The mouthwash is, I don't like it, but I mean, it helped because I actually used it for a sore throat, and then I actually made like a sore throat spray with it.
Spray,
So,
yeah.
I mean, that it definitely helped with that
Yes.
when I had that.
Yes, thanks for saying that. I forgot about that. So Kellen, he's talking about the thieves mouthwash. It's nasty tasting, and it has colloidal silver in it. Colloidal silver is like very, very good for you, but we use it just whenever we have sore throats, or if strep throat's going around school or something like that. That's how we use that one. So emotions. All right. So let's talk about emotions. Emotions are a big deal. There's a calm roller bottle. Hey, Cindy, thanks for joining us.
Hey, I was on a call with a relative that lives out of town. So
yay! Oh, I'm so glad you joined us. So Cindy,
long
this
time
is
no see. You're here,
yes.
Diane.
I know. I miss you. I miss you.
Virtual hug.
I know, virtual hug. Hey, girl, I hope you're in your pajamas because I'm in my pajamas. Look, y'all want to see? I have. Oh, well, you probably can't see. Dang it! Look, you can't see. Hold on. Look, I'm in my pajamas. Okay. So Cindy, this is Kellen, and of course your son Michael is on too. So Kellen, this is Cindy, and that's Michael. They're mother and son combo.
Hi. Hi there.
Okay, so
Diane, are you ready for the kids to go back to school?
Well, that's what we're talking about. We're talking all about immune systems and boosting it up. And I want to hear from you too, Cindy, in a second about how you're boosting up your kiddos' immune systems. Okay, so I'm going to pick your brain. But so we're talking about emotions, and emotional health is so important. The Calm roller bottle is amazing for calming down. These aroma rings, like I said, I haven't tried them yet, but there's so many different oils that are great for emotions. And in fact, starting September 1st, our Young Living Diamond leader, April Meir, she is doing Gary's Great Day Protocol, which is all about emotions. So that's starting September 1st. And Kellen, are you in that group, the Caring is Sharing group?
I don't think so.
Okay, I need to get you in there because she is fantastic. So she has been doing Young Living for over 14 years. She's a diamond leader, which is way, way, way up there. And she's just super knowledgeable about everything. And if y'all ever have questions on anything, y'all can always ask me. And I'm going to put you, Kellen, in that group. Also, you can message her directly. Like she is fantastic. We love her. But she is going to be talking about emotional health a lot come September. So that's going to be like right up her alley. She loves that. And so these are some back to school diffuser recipes, but I have a PDF that I'm going to send to all three of y'all also. So you don't have to take a picture of this. I have that one. And then the roller bottle recipes, I have that also. So that's not on the slides, but I'm going to send that to you too. And then also here are some recipes to make with your own capsules. So you can do that too. I don't have them right in front of me, but they're just empty, plain veggie capsules. You can get them from Young Living. You can open them up. You can put different drops of these different oils if your kiddos swallow pills. If not, then don't worry about it. They actually, on Amazon, they sell pills that are even smaller. And so, you know, if that's something that the kids will do, then you can definitely make these, and you can even make them ahead of time, put them in the freezer, and they'll stay they'll stay good. But if not, then just use these oils like on their belly button, like the Belly Buster capsule. You can use, you know, a drop of peppermint in their belly button. It's kind of weird. It sounds weird. Or even if they're running a fever, you can use a drop of peppermint on in their belly button. If they're starting to feel sick, you can do an immunity roller, which I'm going to send you those PDFs. That way you have them. An immunity roller, you can put it on the bottoms of their feet, up and down their spine is a great place that viruses like to stay dormant. And so that's a great place also. And here's a keep calm one also. So frankincense is great for calming down everybody. It's great for kids. It's great for adults. It's just a great, like, calmer. I don't know how else to describe that one. And then this is Ningxia Red recipes. So here's recipes for Ningxia Red gummies, PB&J smoothie. So here's that recipe, and here's a wellness Ningxia Red shot. In case you are, you know, feeling under the weather. Now, something else, let me explain something super quick, and then Cindy, I'm gonna pick your brain. So this lemon oil right here is the exact same lemon oil as this one right here. So anytime you see the word vitality, it just means that you can take it internally, but you can also take this one internally too. Okay, it's just a labeling thing that Young Living had to do. So like on this Ningxia Red recipes, whenever you see the word vitality, if you have the big bottle of orange oil, then just use that. It's the exact same oil, and both can be taken internally. So Cindy, y'all are already all Young Living members, so we don't have to talk about that. And then when you share with family and friends, then you get commission. So Young Living doesn't pay to advertise. Instead, they pay people to talk about Young Living, because how else are you going to learn any of this stuff if you're just watching it on TV? It's different. Like, you have to actually experience it. So that's why Young Living pays you to share Young Living with others, pays commission. And Cindy and Michael both get commission from Young Living. So they love to share Young Living. So Cindy, all right, Cindy, talk away. I want to hear how you are boosting up your kiddos. Well, actually say how many kids you have, and the ages. What? That's a valid question. Cindy's a grandma also.
I got 6 kids ranging from 30 to 13 and 4 grandchildren. I just had one newborn a week ago. So there you have it. As far as immunity and boosting, of course, that's where I was kind of revisiting with you, like, Diane, help. Normally what I have been doing is just a multivitamin, and then the Super C, and then at least an ounce of Ningxia.
Yes.
Of course, now with school getting back, it's like, okay, what do I need to up? What do I need to do more of? What do I, that kind of thing.
Yes. Yes. Yep. That's exactly what we're doing too. What was I going to say? And Cindy, I know that you're working now, so you probably don't get a chance to see any of the live videos. But this past month, every weekday, I've been trying to go on for a minute or two talking about a different item for immunity boosting. So, and I'm calling it speed dating. So this month I'm focusing on our immune system. Next month I'm focusing on digestive system. So anyway, yeah, there's tons of different products that Young Living has to increase our immune system. But I think one of the things that we take almost every single day is a probiotic. Cindy, do y'all take a probiotic?
Oh yeah, with the kids, I forgot to say that. Yeah, the probiotic.
Your kids take the Life 9 or your kids take
the mighty
mighty
one? Yeah, that one.
They like it, Cindy?
Yeah, they're fine with it.
Okay, good. And then the Super C is what I would recommend, and the Ningxia if you can. Oh, and I forgot to show Feather.
The
look
little
how
owl.
cute that is. Yeah. And look, you press its little talons. Look. Oh, hold on. It helps if I have electricity to it. Okay, hold on. Okay. Look how cute this little thing is. So then you push its little toes, its little talons, and then it starts diffusing. You can change its belly, different colors. Isn't that cute? So this thing is also a white noise. What's it called? It produces white noise also. So so there's different colors on the belly, and it can go for 10 hours. And then, I don't know if y'all hear that, but it's like, there's birds chirping, there's rain falling. There's like an ocean wave, and there's music playing. Anyway, this little guy is so cute. So I wanted to show him also.
So Diane, is that what you're doing with your kids? Is just like the multivitamin, Super C, Ningxia, and a probiotic?
Yep, that's what I'm doing with our kids.
Okay.
Yep. And I was telling everybody that because they're so concentrated, you really don't need to take them every day. But
yeah,
lately,
and that's what I have been doing every other day.
Yeah, but lately I have been having them take it every single day. The Super C.
Yeah, well, Aaron likes the chewables, and Callista will do the regular ones. So
good.
Have one and one the other.
Yeah, good.
Is there like an age limit? Do they have to be a certain age to take those?
No, that's a good question. Let me look in so I have this supplements book that I like to look at. Let me check. I don't think for the chewable there is, but maybe for the other one. That's a great question. Okay, Super C. Okay, so for the chewables, it says 1+ years old for the minimum. But that's also for a whole tablet too, Kellen. So even if you wanted to just, mush up a little bit of it and put it in his yogurt or whatever it is he's eating, then that would be fine. Just a little bit is all you need, even like 1/4 of a tablet, because this is talking about a whole tablet, and the tablets are about that big.
And the same thing with the super vitamin D one, or?
So the vitamin D, I think that one is supposed to be for a little bit older kiddos, but I really don't know why, because I need to ask on that. Let me ask on that. I'll ask our diamond leader. So it says on here that the age minimum is 12 years old, but then it says 1/4 to 1/2 for a child dosage. So I guess that means for a whole little tablet, to be 12 years old or older, but then you can give either 1/4 of a tablet or 1/2 of a tablet to kids younger than that. Let me find out on that. That's a good question. Okay, so what other questions do y'all have, guys?
Well, you're going to send the recipes again, right, Diane? Because I know that's my thing this weekend. Okay, let's start making immunity roller bottles again. Yes. Let's start, kind of doing this and that. And kind of doing everything we can within our power to,
I know, it's crazy. Yes, I will send those to y'all. I probably won't send them until the morning, but I'll get those to y'all.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine.
And also, as a thank you, I'm going to send y'all some stuff in the mail. It's going to be a secret, okay? Because I don't even know yet. Y'all should see my office. I have things everywhere, but I will pack up stuff for y'all and get it to y'all in the mail. just for coming on and as a way of saying thank you. Yay! So I'm so glad that y'all were able to come on. I miss all of y'all. This has been just crazy.
I mean, when we had a little window of, okay, we can breathe. Now it's closing up again.
I know, I know. It is crazy. So yeah, so hopefully these tips and hints, will help. Oh, and Cindy, I recorded it all. So if you wanted to go back and look at anything, you can. I'll record it, and then I'm going to put it on our Facebook page. Okay. So that way you have it. But anyway, yeah, do y'all have any other questions?
Have you heard it? I think aside from, I guess, the class, but just Young Living in general, have you heard, I know they went with this new platform. I know like last month when I called, it was still in the works. I don't know if you've heard anything on when you're using different methods of payments. I know you used to have to be able to call in customer service, and they could do that. The last month they said that they hadn't had that set up yet.
Are you talking about like if you have account
like
credits?
If you're gonna order no, well, say like for instance, I get the commission card, but say my total is exceeding that, so I need to pay it with my regular personal credit card, whatever. Well, when I called last month, they said they didn't have that capability yet to do that.
I know, I don't think it is yet. Because I had some account credits in my thing that I was trying to use from commission, and it wasn't set up yet to do that. So let me ask April about that too. Okay. I'll ask.
Yeah, and I know even from the past platform, even like with your Central Awards, they didn't have it set up. It's almost like you would think by now they would have it set up where you could do two different types of methods of payments. Especially for the ones, like commission based, or, where you have a little bit, but not enough to cover your total, and having that additional. And like I said before, you used to have to call in for them to do it. But even now that you call in, they still don't have that capability of doing it at all, period.
Right. Let me ask and see if she knows something, because she would know something more than any of us. So let me ask her. She'll tell me. Okay. Good question. All right. Well, I'm going to let y'all get back to your families, and thank y'all so much for joining me. Yay. Keep everybody healthy.
I know. Okay.
All right.
You, Diane.
Take care. You're welcome. Good night, guys.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.